Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Here in recent years, there has been an increase in the number of transfers in high school, and a lot of these kids are athletes. There has been frustration at the process from many different people. The goal of House Joint Resolution 49 is to get everybody on the same page. Parents, coaches, administration, principals. We want to look at this process and figure out what we can do to make it better and consistent for everybody involved. After meeting with the Commissioner Tackett of the KHSAA, he informed me there was over 900 transfers in each of the last 2 years, and that they had also considered this to be a process problem. They're in the process of implementing an online transfer system, and I'll be honest with you, Mr. Speaker, I think the answer at the end of the day is going to come onto us to pass some legislation to help the KHSAA out. Similar to a red tape reduction type of act. And that's because these high school transfers are under Section 13B of our statutes, which treats them the same as any other admin, regulation, procedure, and hearing. And the fact is, these kids only have 4 years to play sports. Time is of the essence. And I'm an attorney, and I think the other attorneys in this room would agree that in our line of work, usually 30 days, 60 days is actually a short amount of time. But when we're dealing with athletics, that's half a season or more. So I believe that we can get in there, we can study how to make some exceptions, some carve-outs for the transfer process for the KHSAA, so we don't have basketball players, baseball players, and the rest of our athletes waiting by the mailbox to figure out if they're going to be able to play, to go to practice that day or play in the game. Also, as an attorney, I've seen folks sign contracts for tens of thousands of dollars through email, but we're still operating under the outdated procedures of U.S. mail. And quite frankly, Mr. Speaker, I hope this passes today so we can have a look at that, update the technologies, and get our kids back on the court or the field when it's appropriate. With that, Mr. Speaker, I move for passage of House Joint Resolution 49.